This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
I'm Roby Brock. Welcome to this edition of Talk Business and Politics Daily. It's Friday, August 5th. Here are your top stories. Wall Street expects a hefty payday from Tyson Foods when it reports fiscal third quarter earnings on Monday. The consensus estimate of analysts following the company is $1.07 per share, up almost 34% compared to the 80 cents per share reported earnings last year. Based on the number of outstanding shares of Tyson Foods, analysts expect net income in the quarter to reach $404 million. That's up about 17% from a year ago. Legal immigrants make up 4.8% of Arkansas's population, but compose 6.6% of its entrepreneurs, and earned $3.2 billion in income in 2014. That's according to a newly released study by the Partnership for a New American Economy. The study found that over 8,100 immigrants in Arkansas are self-employed, generate $139 million in business income, and employ more than 17,000 Arkansans, and that excludes those working at large publicly owned firms. The U.S. jobless rate held at 4.9% in July as continued employment gains in professional and business services, healthcare, and financial activities helped to add 255,000 jobs to American payrolls. After adding only 38,000 workers to U.S. payrolls in May, the nation's labor pool rebounded in June and July, with nearly 600,000 new workers now receiving paychecks. And those are your top stories of the day. You can keep up with those stories and more every day at our website at talkbusiness.net. A quick break and we're back with Michael Tilley, Executive Editor for Talk Business and Politics. We'll also go inside the numbers for a look at some of the latest earnings news and a preview of our Sunday program with Senator Tom Cotton, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Dustin McDaniel, and more.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Arkansas's most abundant natural resource provides the core asset for Deltic Timber Corporation. In addition to the sustainable yield stewardship of its well-stocked timberlands, Deltic adds value by integrating its efficient wood products manufacturing facilities, as well as through planned development of commercial and residential real estate. Deltic Timber Corporation, creating value for a growing Arkansas.
Michael Tilley is the Executive Editor of Talk Business and Politics. He is here to play 4 minutes, 4 questions, and I do mean play. It's good to have you here on a Friday afternoon.
Well, thank you.
You're usually working on a Friday. This is play.
Don't tell anybody that I work on a Friday.
All right, you know how 4 minutes, 4 questions works. You've played it before. My first question to you. Children's Hospital making big waves up in Northwest Arkansas. They want to locate a $165 million campus up there. They've been raising money hand over fist. Long ways away still. But $15 million this week from the Tyson Foods organization as well as the Tyson family. How soon are they going to get to $165 million?
I think they'll get there pretty quick. And you know, $165 million is just to get the thing out of the ground. There's another several million, 200, close to 50 for operating funds in the future. But their goal roughly is to raise about $75 million from private donations. We estimate they're at about $45 million now. And they're going to roll out, in fact, tonight they're rolling out at their big Color of Hope Gala. Probably some more donations, but they're going to officially announce the campaign. So we estimate they have roughly about $30 million to go. They're financing most of it. Some big names that have not given, Roby, John L. Hunt is not given. Now J.B. Hunt, the corporation, is given. And members of the Walton family have not yet given. So they're...
Well, what could they possibly bring to the table?
Yeah, I know. They could probably find a few.
Waltons? Come on.
They could probably, you know, look through their sofa and find a couple million. Yeah.
You know,
so
it's all for the kids.
Right.
All
But
right.
it's progressing very well. There are so many capital campaigns in Northwest Arkansas. We thought this would be a little tougher, but they have moved very quick.
All right. Your turn to ask the next question.
Tyson Foods has their earnings come out this Monday. A lot of interest in this. Obviously, it's a consumer, it measures consumer interest, health of the economy. What do you think they're going to do?
Well, based on our star reporter, Kim Souza, and her reporting of Tyson Foods, I think they're going to have a huge quarter. I mean, she says most analysts are estimating somewhere in the ballpark of $400 and maybe $4 million in quarterly profit,
right?
Which is huge. But, you know, with the Hillshire Brands merger and the synergies that they've created from that, I've been impressed with how quickly they've been able to integrate, incorporating management from Hillshire Brands, finding efficiencies within the organization. And I think that they're almost ready. It's been long enough now in terms of integration that I feel like we're going to start seeing some more proactive kind of developments coming out of Tyson Foods. Just a prediction on my part. I don't have any fortune teller insider information. I really think that they've probably gotten used to each other well enough now to say it's time to take things to another level, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen.
Well, they've put some former Hillshire folks in some key positions
right
at the corporate level. So yeah, I think that's probably a good prediction.
All right, Michelle Glockler, head of the manufacturing initiative for Walmart, is leaving for Academy Sports. What does this say about Walmart's manufacturing initiative? Is it on rocky ground?
Well, we've been curious, concerned about that initiative for some time now. First of all, that Michelle Glockler would leave was a surprise. She was considered a rising up-and-coming star at Walmart, and moved into a smaller retailer. But we've been watching the manufacturing initiative for a while, which is Walmart wanting to generate $250 billion or so in the next 10 years in goods produced by. They want to purchase $250 billion next 10 years in goods purchased in the U.S. Started out the first couple of years, Roby, big fanfare, big summits, big shows, and that's really, in the last 2 or 3 years, has dwindled down to almost something that the press doesn't even attend. So Walmart says they're still committed to it, that they needed those first couple of years just to get the attention, get everybody's attention, get the interest generated, that now they've got it and they're moving forward. They're still just as committed as ever. But these next few months, who they put in that position, what they say about the position, about the initiative, it's going to be very interesting to watch. I am sure manufacturing organizations and manufacturers all over the country are closely watching how Walmart responds to this.
All right, but they can't pluck you, though. You're too busy with us.
No, right.
All right, last question to you.
Yes, so speaking of Walmart, the rumors have come out, and some rumors from some pretty credible sources, that Walmart is interested in Jet.com, a potential $3 billion acquisition of Jet.com. What do you think about those rumors?
Jet.com is an online retailer.
Yes.
We see them advertise some with some quirky commercials there.
Yep.
Yeah, look, I mean, Walmart's been taking its lumps from Amazon.com, some other worldwide online retailers that have a stronger presence, kind of started there with more of their DNA and their roots. And so Walmart's been playing catch up in that space, although they're still positioned pretty well, I mean, in terms of what Walmart.com does. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Jet.com acquisition. I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart does other acquisitions. That may be their growth strategy, to get into that online space in a stronger way, as well as take out some disruptive competition in the process. Walmart does have cash,
yes,
billions in cash. I think that might be, they're not going to get there organically and catch up anytime soon. Right. So this may be the best strategy for them to do that.
Yep, I think you're right. And again, not only do they add market share, but they take out that competitor, and they could potentially add a lot of talent to their team from the Jet.com crew.
All right. He's Michael Tilley. He's executive editor at Talk Business and Politics. You can catch his great writing and editing of other writers every single day at talkbusiness.net. Thanks. Good to see you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. We're going to go inside the numbers for a look at the latest from some publicly traded companies in Arkansas after this break, and we'll preview this weekend's Talk Business and Politics program. We're back after this.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America, moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie.
Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.
I did.
As Arkansas's population grows, so do our energy demands. But with the right mix of resources, reliable, affordable power will always be a reality. These resources are all around us in our rivers, blowing through our trees, even right below our feet. The answer isn't focusing on one resource, it's embracing them all. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas know that a balanced approach to power builds our communities and powers our dreams. Visit themixmatters.com and see why there's power in knowledge.
Time now to look at recent earnings reports from some of Arkansas's publicly traded companies. They're out with their latest quarterly financials, so let's go inside the numbers for a closer look. Our first number, 77%. El Dorado-based Murphy USA saw its second quarter earnings jump 77%, while company officials said it's going to continue to focus on new store building out. Murphy USA posted second quarter net income of $46 million. That was a nice spike, even though overall revenues were lower due to low gas prices. $112.5 million. That's the turnaround from loss to profit for Little Rock-based Windstream. The telecom and broadband provider turned a $1.5 million profit in its second quarter compared to a $111 million loss a year ago. 170, that's the ballpark estimate of how many jobs Insight US has picked up in Conway with its new sales and service center. Insight's a Fortune 500 company that will take over some operations in the HP facility there, and it could add another 50 positions. Now, for the record, Insight posted a $35 million profit on Wednesday. You can keep up with these stories and analysis and much more each and every day on our website at talkbusiness.net. When we return, a preview of Sunday's TV program. This is Talk Business and Politics Daily. We're back after this.
Circuits turn on the lights by making a connection, by closing the loop. At Entergy, we believe our economy is circular too. What you put in comes back. So we invest billions in new infrastructure, which helps attract new industry, which helps create new jobs. We partner with local communities to electrify the economy, and together we power life. Entergy.
You've likely heard of the Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt. In fact, you or your business may have property to claim in the hunt. But where does this treasure come from? Businesses like yours. The law calls it unclaimed property. If your business is holding money on its books that you've not been able to return to the owner, it's most likely unclaimed property, and the law requires it to be sent to the state auditor's office each year. Auditor Andrea Lee's office can make the process for businesses to comply with the law easy and straightforward. Help us help you return Arkansans' unclaimed property at auditor.ar.gov.
This Sunday, we've got a big lineup for Talk Business and Politics, which airs on KATV Channel 7 in Central Arkansas. Now, the Olympics are going to preempt us in Northeast Arkansas, but you can still catch all of our interviews online. Here's what's on tap. Senator Tom Cotton, his thoughts on Iran and the week of Donald Trump. Our Talk Politics Roundtable includes Dustin McDaniel and Sarah Huckabee Sanders. How do they see this week in presidential politics? Plus, we'll review our daily digital broadcast, including a look at the recently completed FinTech Accelerator program at the Arkansas Venture Center. So be sure to tune in to KATV Channel 7 in Central Arkansas at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. Again, we'll be off of our KAIT NBC affiliate in Northeast Arkansas, but you can catch us online. That's all for this edition of Talk Business and Politics Daily. Don't forget to check out the latest news on our website at talkbusiness.net. I'm Roby Brock. We'll see you on Monday.